Ever wondered how to maintain healthy glucose levels? Today we'll share 10 proven hacks. These aren't just random tips and tricks. They're based on countless scientific studies. And the first hack we're going to delve into is all about the order in which you eat your food. Yes, you heard it right. The sequence in which you consume your meal can play a significant role in your body's glucose response. Here's how it works. Start with the veggies. They're low in calories, high in fiber, and packed full of vital nutrients. Eating them first will start to fill you up, reducing the temptation to overindulge in less healthy options later in the meal. Next, move on to the proteins. Whether it's chicken, tofu, or a boiled egg, proteins help to keep you feeling full and satisfied. They also play a crucial role in building and repairing body tissues. Once you've had your fill of veggies and proteins, it's time for the fats. Healthy fats like those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and oily fish are essential for absorbing certain vitamins and protecting your heart. Finally, it's time for the carbs. Yes, we did say carbs last. By eating your starches and sugars after the other components of your meal, you can significantly reduce the glucose spike that often follows a carb-heavy meal. By following this order, veggies, proteins, fats, and then carbs, you're doing more than just enjoying a balanced meal. You're actively reducing the potential glucose spike of your meal by up to 75%. And the best part? This hack doesn't require any drastic changes to your diet or lifestyle. It's all about the order in which you eat, and with a little practice, it can become second nature. So next time you sit down for a meal, remember, veggies first, then proteins, followed by fats, and finally carbs. It's a simple, effective way to keep your glucose levels in check. By eating in this order, you can reduce the glucose spike of your meal by up to 75%. Our second hack involves starting your meals with vegetables. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is a veggie starter? Well, it's a dish made primarily from vegetables that you eat at the beginning of your meal. Think of it like setting the stage for a healthier, more balanced meal. By starting with vegetables, you're not only getting loads of beneficial nutrients, but also filling up on fiber. This fiber helps slow down the absorption of glucose into your bloodstream, helping you maintain steadier glucose levels. Plus, it's an excellent way to ensure you're getting your daily vegetable intake. So next time you sit down for a meal, consider beginning with a veggie starter. It could be a simple salad, a bowl of vegetable soup, or a plate of crunchy veggie sticks. Adding a veggie starter to your meals is a simple and effective way to manage glucose. For our third hack, we need to quit the calorie counting. Yes, you heard it right. It's time to stop obsessing over numbers and start focusing on the quality of our food. You see, not all calories are created equal. 1,000 calories from potato chips are not the same as 1,000 calories from a balanced meal of lean protein, vegetables, and whole grains. So, the key here is to focus on nutrient-dense foods, those that provide a lot of beneficial nutrients for relatively few calories. These foods will not only nourish your body, but also help maintain stable glucose levels. On the other hand, calorie-dense foods like junk food and sugary drinks can spike your glucose levels and leave you feeling hungry again soon after. So remember, it's not about how many calories, but where they're coming from. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and our fourth hack focuses on it. Now, if you're like most people, your morning meal might be a bowl of cereal, a piece of toast with jam, or perhaps granola with banana and honey. These are all loaded with starches and sugars, which can cause a significant glucose spike first thing in the day. But what if you flipped the script and started your day with a savory breakfast instead? We're talking about meals that are rich in proteins and healthy fats, like eggs, avocado, lean meats, or even a vegetable stir-fry. By switching to a savory breakfast, you're not only reducing the glucose spike in the morning, but also setting the tone for a day of healthier eating. It's a simple change, but one that can have a profound impact on your glucose levels throughout the day. Switching to a savory breakfast can help you start your day on a healthier note. Let's move on to hacks 5 to 7. The world of sugars is a vast one, stretching from your basic table sugar to the most exotic honey. But here's the thing. They all have one thing in common. They all contain glucose and fructose molecules, so don't sweat the small stuff. Choose the sugar that brings you the most joy, because at the end of the day, they're all going to cause a glucose spike. Now let's talk about chocolate cake or any dessert you love. It's a common misconception that sweet snacks are better for you. However, if you eat that chocolate cake first thing in the morning, you're setting yourself up for a glucose spike followed by a crash. This crash then triggers your brain to crave more sugar, leading to a day full of sugar cravings. So instead of reaching for a sweet snack, opt for a dessert after a balanced meal. Lastly, let's talk vinegar, specifically the vinegar hack. Vinegar is an unsung hero in the world of glucose control. It helps reduce the amount of glucose our bodies have to deal with and slows down how quickly that glucose enters our bloodstream. The best part? You have a variety of vinegars to choose from, with apple cider and white wine vinegar being popular choices. Let's recap. Hack number 5, choose any type of sugar you like. They're all going to cause a glucose spike, so pick your favorite. Hack number 6, choose dessert over a sweet snack to help control sugar cravings. And hack number 7, incorporate vinegar into your diet to help control your glucose levels. Remember, all sugars are not created equal. Dessert is better than a sweet snack, and vinegar can be your best friend. Next up, hacks 8 and 9. Let's dive into the benefits of physical motion following meals and the advantages of savory snacks over sweet ones between meals. Hack 8 is all about movement post-meals. Now, this doesn't mean you need to sign up for a marathon or an intense spin class. It's as simple as this. After one meal in your day, use your muscles for 10 minutes. That's it, just 10 minutes. This can be a brisk walk around the block, a quick yoga session, or even a dance-off in your living room. The idea is to engage in some form of movement within 90 minutes of finishing your meal. This helps to reduce the glucose spike that tends to happen after we eat. Movement boosts your metabolism and aids in quicker digestion, thereby regulating your glucose levels. Moving on to hack number 9. If you find yourself reaching for a snack between meals, make it savory, not sweet. This might seem counterintuitive, especially when that sweet craving kicks in. But here's the thing. Consuming sugar between meals can start a glucose roller coaster. This roller coaster ride begins with a rapid glucose spike, followed by a sharp drop, which leaves you craving more sugar. On the other hand, savory snacks help maintain a steady glucose level. It could be a handful of nuts, some cheese, or even a hard-boiled egg. These options are not only filling but also provide a steady release of energy, keeping you satiated until your next meal. So there you have it, hacks 8 and 9. Incorporating a simple 10-minute walk after meals and choosing savory snacks can make a significant difference. It's not about drastic changes, but small, sustainable tweaks to your daily routine. These hacks are not just about controlling glucose levels, but also about fostering a healthier and more balanced lifestyle. Remember, it's the small steps that lead to big changes in the long run. Our final hack involves dressing up your carbs. We all love carbs, don't we? But the naked truth is, when consumed on their own, they can cause a glucose spike. Now, what we want to do is put some clothing on them. How do we do that? By adding proteins, fats, and fiber to our carb-rich meals. This slows down the release of glucose into our bloodstream. Imagine your beloved chocolate cake. Now add some Greek yogurt to it. That's right, this simple addition of proteins and fats can make a world of difference. It not only enhances the flavor, but also helps regulate your glucose levels. This way, you can relish your favorite meals without the worry of glucose spikes. Remember, it's all about balance. By adding some clothing to your carbs, you can enjoy your favorite meals without worrying about glucose spikes. Let's summarize what we've learned today. We started with the first hack, which taught us the importance of eating our food in the right order. We explored how consuming veggies first, followed by proteins, fats, and then carbs, can reduce the glucose spike of a meal by up to 75%. This is an easy and effective place to start. Moving on to the second hack, we discovered the value of adding a veggie starter to our meals. This dish, made from vegetables, is consumed at the beginning of a meal, setting the tone for a healthier dining experience. Our third hack debunked the myth of counting calories. We emphasize that while calories do matter, it's not about the quantity but the quality of our calories that impacts our health. Hack 4 introduced us to the concept of a savory breakfast. We learned how starting our day with starches and sugars can lead to a significant glucose spike, which can be avoided by opting for a savory breakfast instead. In Hack 5, we discussed sugar choices. We learned that all sugars, from simple white table sugar to fancy honey, contain glucose and fructose molecules, which can cause a glucose spike. The key is to choose the one you enjoy most. Hack 6 encouraged us to choose dessert over a sweet snack. We learned how consuming sugar first thing in the morning can lead to a glucose spike, followed by a crash, which can trigger sugar cravings throughout the day. With Hack 7, we explored the vinegar hack and the role of popular vinegars like apple cider and white wine vinegar in reducing glucose levels. In Hack 8, we underscored the importance of movement after meals. We suggested a simple 10-minute walk within 90 minutes after a meal to utilize the glucose effectively. Hack 9 advised snacking on savory foods between meals to avoid kickstarting a glucose roller coaster. Finally, in Hack 10, we learned to clothe our carbs with proteins, fats, and fiber to slow down the arrival of glucose into our bloodstream. Remember, maintaining healthy glucose levels is not about deprivation, but about making smarter choices. Thank you for watching.